This is Tim from T-Town Tints, here to make a little video about Zapier integration with Tint Wiz. You can go into your dashboard and go into integrations and then go into Zapier. So Zapier is an app that you can use to, when something happens in Tint Wiz, you can have it do another project or another thing. So you can use it to go to Gmail and to Slack, MailChimp, Google Sheets, stuff like that. I'll show you here in a second how that's all set up. But this is where you get your code. You'll need a code put in here with your login information from Tint Wiz. So I have one set up already. I won't show you that one just because I have people's addresses and email addresses and things. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to be pulling email addresses out of my Tint Wiz form here. So in my form, when people sign up, they put their date, or put what kind of car they have and all that type of stuff. And then I ask, do you want to sign up for deals? So I'm going to have it pull, Zapier pull anytime somebody says yes, they want something, they want the deal. So I'm going to set up for emails. Or you can set it up to go into, if they answer that yes, you can set it up to MailChimp if you use MailChimp. But I don't use MailChimp. It's a little expensive for me right now. So this is the way I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in Google Forms and I send emails myself. So let's create a new one here. Let's hit create and hit a new Zap. First thing you're going to do here is the first one is you're going to look up for Tint Wiz. Then you're going to type in the Tint Wiz. It's going to log in. If you're not logged in, it'll have you update your information. Looks like there is a new version available. May need to update it. I thought I did that on the last one, so we'll see. That should be good. You can hit update if you want. All right, so what we're going to do here is what's going to trigger the new event. The new event that I want to trigger is a new contact, and that's going to be for the contact form that I have logging in. And if after you hit the trigger, if your account's not updated in here or synced, you'll have to sync it. So you have to hit that. So we'll hit continue. Okay. So we can test the trigger. What's going to happen here is going to grab your last form that was filled out to grab the trigger. So I filled one out. So this is my personal information or some sort of my personal information. So we can see the name in there. So yeah, so I just put some random information inside there. There's nobody's real information but my business name. So yeah, we're going to hit that. And we're going to select that record. All right. So where do we want that to go? We want it to go to Google Sheets. So we're going to go to Google Sheets here. You got to connect your Google Sheets. Make sure you have a form that you correct. This is where we're going to go here. You're going to select multiple spreadsheet rows. And then again, you're going to connect your Google Sheets that you want to have connected. If you want to change it, you can change it. But we're going to leave it there. So you can do this as Google Drive. And then this is going to be a spreadsheet. So I have one set up here for Tint Wiz Zapier video. So this is a different one that I have set up for just for this video. And then worksheets. And then I'm just going to click worksheets. It's going to be a static. So from here, we want to see what kind of rows we want. And you want to have this set up exactly like your Google Forms. So on my Google Form sheet, I have name, phone, email, and then what they wanted to do, sign up for deals. So it's going to tell me yes or no. So the way that this is going to be set up right now is it's going to give me everybody that answers this question. It's going to fill in here. With Zapier, there's a filter that I'm going to show everybody that you have to have the paid version, which I think if you paid monthly, it's $30 a month for so many zaps. And if you want to pay yearly, it's $19. I'm not going to do that just yet, so I'll filter mine out myself. I don't get I don't get 30 of these contact forms a day. If I did, it would totally be worth it. But so from here, we're going to pick the name. So I just do first and last name. So it puts in first and last name in the first one, and then I'm just going to add the phone number. So I make sure the phone number is in there, and then you definitely want the email address, especially if you're going to be sending email alerts. And then set up for deals. You want to select that one, and then you want to go down to the find the custom field that you want, which here's my custom field, and then hit continue, and then we're going to test these steps. I was having an issue with them because I didn't have these few steps that I put in line in this video. So if you're not getting these steps, make sure you go back and follow these and try to make sure everything is set up correctly. And I was having a problem because my Google form was not correctly. So you can publish it here. So what's going to happen here is if you publish this one, it's going to show you if they answered yes or no. So you'll have to delete which one. The way you can get around that is you have the paid version. If you add a step inside here, which would be a filter. So if you go into the filter portion of it, and you're going to select the field. So we're going to select what field you want to filter out, which I'm going to filter out if they want to sign up. And then choose a condition and make sure, only if. So you mean only if they select this button. And then you want to do text and contents. And then the next one, you're going to type in you're going to type in the words that you want to see if it sees that. So mine's yes, let's go. So we're going to do that. We're going to hit continue. And then it's going to give you all this and tell you that the test was good. I believe that's what it is. The test is good. I already tested it, so I know it's good. So we'll hit continue and make sure that's selected again, and then hit continue. And then it's going to give you all the information that they're doing. Hit continue again, and then we'll publish that. So what's going to do is going to go through there and publish it, and it is published. So now I just went to a regular one here. So let me just put some information in here. Like I said, this is going to be some bogus information, not really my information, anything like that. 555-558. That's going to be there. And I will put my Tint email addresses. I give permission for myself to use my Tint email. And then, so this is what they're going to do when they fill out their form on my site. So they're just picking the year, make, and model of their vehicle. A Beretta. Yeah, we don't want to do no Beretta. Let's do a Camaro. You guys know what Berettas look like. So they're just answering their questions. So this is how my forms look. So yes, have I tinted before you before? Yes, well, everybody gets tinted by me. And then when you hear from me, you can click all of them. And then what do they want? Which one would you do? Camaro. So they want to do the sedan and a windshield and a windshield strip. And does the vehicle have film on it? No. And then I put down here, this is really good to have on here, aftermarket film for trucks and SUVs. People still don't get it sometimes, but it does help. And then does all the windows roll down? I like to ask that question of hand. And how do you like to be contacted? They just select whichever one they want. And here's it is. So if they say yes to this, it will do that, or it will trigger, it will zap into that form. So, they want it done ASAP in this week, and then they'll do it. Thank you. Thank you. Any time this week before 2 p.m. Okay. And then they'll submit this, and the next screen is going to take them to my link tree where they can go follow me on all the other social medias. So we'll go over here to the form, and you see it already went into my Google Forms. It was pretty dang instantly when it went inside there. If you don't see it right away, when you go back out or when you go into the Zap that you're doing, if you hit run, it'll run it again and make sure there's any contact that's went inside there. If you didn't have this filter inside here, like I said, it would anytime they answer that question, it would put it into the Google Sheets, and you'll have to go in there and delete the ones that don't want to be in there, so it's not in your list. Which that's probably what I'll end up doing until I can't keep up with it. So that's the idea for that. All right, so back in here, let's go fill that form out one more time. And like I said, we'll put in some bogus information in here. So let's just do my name again. And we'll do we'll do test 2. And then we'll do a bogus phone number, 419-555-7878. And then we'll put my email address. And then let's do a cool car. Let's do a 26 Bugatti. And let's do type 68. And then we'll just go answer these questions real quick, right? Answer some of these questions that I have in here and do that. And so this is going to be, no, I'd rather not. So somebody would not like to get the deal sent to them. So how is that? Okay. put the parentheses in there. Okay, so we'll do that. So it takes you back to there. So let's go back to my form, right? There was another one that I put in there. That is not it. You can see the numbers are not right. So let's refresh the screen. Not in there yet. And like I said, if you go here and hit run, it'll run it and try to grab reports. It probably show you one error, or it says one was triggered. So we'll see if there's 3 in there. And it would update already. So yes, see, it did not pick through there. So it did not grab that form. So what we'll do here is we'll just type some information in here. Customers, don't ever do this to me. Okay? It's required. Make sure you put the right information in. Let's just go answer that one question down there. Let's say yes one more time and hit submit. Oh, I gotta put a good email address in there. Good stuff, Tint Wiz. And make sure there's a good email address in there. You know what? Make sure you fill out my questions that you may need, right? Okay. Thanks. Number 3. So this one's thanks number 3. So I'll submit that, and then we'll go back to here. Let's refresh the screen, see if it comes back. It did not come back in yet. I am getting notifications about it. So let's go in here, let's run it. We'll wait for it to load up. So there's a new contact. So there's probably one in there. See all that jumble inside there? So using the Zapier and using a filter, this will help you filter out what you want to do. So say if you just wanted to make forms for name, email, and phone number and stuff like that, or if you have a special character in there, I'm not sure what you would want to have in there, but Zapier can work on that. So if you wanted to fill that inside there, right? So, and then, I have all my other Zaps inside here to work on that I could use. Like I said, if you want more than one Zap, you do have to have the paid version, or more than 3 Zaps. So each had a net filter. Actually, you gotta make sure you have that. So I might put this at the beginning of the video or at the end of the video, but this is where you're gonna find your number. This is gonna be your business IP key number. This number right here is gonna be blurred out in this video. I'm not gonna show you most of it, I guess, but this is the code that you're gonna copy when Zapier asks for your Tint Wiz code. So that is Zapier for Tint Wiz. This is Tim from T-Town Tints. And if you have any questions, let me know. I'm not an expert at Zapier. I know there's not much information on there. I was in the chat in Tint Wiz's help chat, and they were helping me out figuring out what was going on. And in between talking with him and working on it myself, and he actually told me about the filter part, and the filter part was pretty great to have involved in it here. But it's a paid version, so if you didn't have that filter in between, it would pick whichever one that you had. As long as I answer that question, it would zap into a Google Sheets. So I'm going to keep that Google Sheets. Google Sheets will be when I want to send out promotions, or if I just want to say thank you to customers, or if I want to say, hey, I got a special coming out, for deals. You can use MailChimp, stuff like that. Right now, I'm just going to do it myself and send them through my business email address. And it's hard to track that, see if they're converting and stuff like that. But other than that, wanted to make a little bit of video here. Thanks, Tint Wiz. If you need a trial of Tint Wiz, there'll be a link down the bottom there for a 30-day trial. I am a Tint Wiz coach, so if anybody needs any help, I am here to help. There's so many more coaches out there, and so many people that will help with Tint Wiz. So until the next time, this is Tim from T-Town Tints. I appreciate you. Thanks. Peace.